Looking at the top view, you can see moving this edge around to make that nerve. Distorted a little bit the shape, so what I'm going to do is grab, again I'm dragging from the top view, so now I have two sets of, I'm sorry, I grabbed the wrong one, that one and that one. So now I have two sets of vertical columns, if you will, of vertices, and I can bring them together, get a little closer to the actual shape we want. I think I can do that without creating any real trauma with the nerve. So that looks a little better. The next problem still has to deal with how do I do this top. So the bottom is totally open. I need to close both the top and the bottom. What I did here initially is I added an edge loop and then fill the hole. So let's do that on the bottom so you can see it. So I grabbed the edge, bottom edge, double click the edge, and then said mesh fill hole. And the problem, of course, is that mesh, if I go to the preview, number 3, it's going to bend over weird. So I then use the mesh tools, insert edge loop, and put an extra edge right up near. So now when it smooths, it doesn't do quite so weird. And we'll fix that hopefully with some other remedies here. Alright, so what I want to do now is, so a couple ways I could do this. I could use the multi-cut tool, and I've been doing this for a few minutes, and what's been happening is the multi-cut tool is missing because some of these edges are very close. So I'm going to go back to that 2-panel layout. 2 panes, I should say. So I can see both things, and then I'm going to not sure what that is. Oh, I started that on the top, maybe on the top one. Yeah, okay. So what I did is I wanted to start joining these edges, and if you look at it, it's really close where the vertices are. So I found it was easier to right mouse and say vertex, click. See right there how close I am? See how close those 4 vertices are. Now I'm coming down to the opposite side, and maybe you can still see well enough from the perspective where I do this. And now I'm going to hold down the shift key, the little plus symbol. And now I'm going to say edit mesh connect. So instead of trying to use the multi-cut, I used the connect. So I selected 2 vertices and did that. And I put it on the wrong one. What a dummy. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of the edge. That's from the wrong place, I beg your pardon. Try it again. I want to go from the outside. So this vertex, I want that to connect to that one. Okay, this vertex, I want to connect that one. I'm going to hit the letter G to repeat the operation. I'm going back and forth. And I know this seems tedious, but trust me, I tried my best with that multi-cut tool and it just would not distinguish the vertices well enough, so I ended up getting extra. Alright, so now I've got those 4 there, and I think the others should be a little easier to do. I'm going to take that outside one and go here. what I'm going to try to do is go from here that corner one there to there. Oops, sorry, got the wrong tool. So you want to make sure you got just those, you know, connect that. It's going to give me a problem in the sense that now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I think I can fix that one from here. Here. Dropped it one. I have to go to the multi-cut tool here because it's not connecting. Okay. There we go. I don't think it wanted to deal with that bar in between. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's not bad. See if we can do the same thing on the other side. So again, we'll get back to, this is again where that it's difficult for the software to distinguish on the connect, then go to multi-cut. Here. Okay, so now we've got a decent edge there, or surface on the top. Everything's four-sided, and everything looks relatively correct. Okay. So what I'll do is, that's the end of the tape. I'm going to go down here and do the same thing, but I don't think you need to watch me do that again.